Hey everybody, this is Rabbit Hope here, and today I'm going to be talking about the 258 update. I know I'm a bit late in doing the video, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm pretty excited about the motorboat, the toilet, and the 5 new dinosaurs that we've got in here, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. Anyways, let's get started. So first I just wanted to talk about how to craft the boat. You've got the supplies off to the right that you need to craft it. I believe it's 250 wood, 1200 ingots, 200 some odd hide. Yeah, you need quite a bit, and you need like 60 black pearls. There's a lot of stuff there that you're gonna need that's really hard to get, and you need to craft it in the fabricator. Next, the boat is extremely fast after you've crafted it. Well, not extremely, about as fast as an ichthyosaur. The cool thing about it is it's easier to steer than the regular boat. Obviously, it's faster, we've already said that. The downside of this motorboat is it's pretty expensive to make because of the black pearls. But aside from that, it is something that I believe is worth investing in ARK. Another plus to this boat is when you go to park it, you can park it right up on the shore because this thing has a reverse, unlike the other boat where you have to turn onto the land, practically breaking your boat. But with this one, you've got the reverse, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyways, let's move on. Next, we've got the toilet. This one just takes basic crafting supplies to make. The most expensive thing there is probably the crystals. And this is more of an aesthetic thing, but if you use it, it tends to relax you and increase your XP gain. So, I think it's definitely worth investing in, if for no other reason than just the aesthetic purposes. I just think it's cool that they added it in the game. I think it's funny. And, well, despite being so expensive to make for a wooden pot that you poo in, it's a pretty funny gag to add to your base. Anyways, next, we've got the ducks. They are aggressive if you get too close, and they are incredibly ridiculously hard to tame for as easy as they are to kill. What you need to do is you need to kill some fish, drag the fish up to them, because obviously feeding them just regular fish meat is too easy, and then feed them the fish as soon as you get close enough. Once you've got them tame, you can pick them up and carry them on your back like so. Look how cute he is, just sitting on my back. Let's look at him again. Aw, so cute. Got his little claws hooked right into my back. Anyways, as adorable as he is, he's also relatively useful if you put him on aggressive inside a pool full of fish. He is awesome at killing them. And it's pretty cool to watch them dive around. They swim really fast. And they're just friggin' adorable when it comes to stuff like that. It's like a long-necked penguin. Anyways, that's it for those little dodos. And, just one more look. Alright, let's move on. Next, you'll need the ghillie suit to tame some hyenas, because the ghillie suit increases your stealth. And well, let's get started. So you're going to want to crouch up to the hyenas as soon as you see them. Let's go in so that I'm going to crouch before I go into the taming pen. Oh geez, he's looking right at me. Okay, there we go. So just crouchity crouch right up to his butt and pet him. How adorable. You don't actually need any kibble for that. It's cute to pet him. I think towards the end you have to feed them. But since these were such high levels, I had to go through and just tame them instantly because it was a private server and I wasn't going to sit there for an hour taming them. Anyways, they're pretty cool. Their laughs are hilarious. They're kind of like a dog. You can't ride them, but they're great pack animals and they're great for base defense. And just looking freaking adorable. You can tell them to sit. Basically, they just sit there and stand guard. And if you're planning on building a farm in game, they're totally useful for that. Next, we have these Tyrannosaurus, I guess? Yeah, Tyrannosaurus? Something like that. They look like a miniature Dodo Rex. And they take a shit ton of darts to knock out. Their torpor doesn't go down very fast, though, so they should take less narcotics, about the same amount of narcotics that a T-Rex takes. And, once you've got their kibble, which I believe is the Ketrosaurus kibble or something like that, you can pop them up, which I suggest using because they do take a long time to tame. You know, anything, just your typical dinosaur tame. Something cool about them is you can use your roar to scare other people's mounts into running in the opposite direction while they're riding them. But if you use it on some wild dinos will turn around and come just right towards you and attack you. The roar does not work on T-Rexes, and it doesn't scare away things like Allosauruses or Carnos. There's also a second roar that's a pushback roar, which is the one I just showed you, and this one's the scare roar again. Basically, the pushback roar is when you're surrounded, you can just roar and everything will just fly back around you, giving you time to either get away or get your bearings or get your team in there to help you out. Super fast, super cool, and when you go to tame them, do not make the mistake I made in taming a mated pair at the same time right next to each other, because that was a terrible idea. Here I am using the pushback roar on the raptor. I pushed him up over the rock, but he came back down and I missed him the second time. Next I used the fear one, and now he's running away. So that's it for the Yutyrannus. And let's move on to the next dinosaur. Next up on our list is the Megalania. The Megalania is super awesome because, well, they just are. This dinosaur is useful for other reasons, like it does have a high attack ratio, like high melee damage. It's relatively fast. It's kind of like a Sarco, but without the downside of how slow and how hard it is to attack with them. This guy's got a better turn radius and hit ratio. Also, another cool thing about this guy, aside from his cute little waddle, is when you get close to like a building and stuff, you can climb things. You cannot climb trees, but well, you probably could climb the redwood trees. I didn't give that a try. But I'll show you guys what it looks like when you climb a house. So I've already got my other lizard up there. I'm just going to leave them both guarding my roof. This one's going up. So there's two different settings. You can set them to just walk, and then you can set them to climb. So I've got him set on climb now. I'm just walking him around. I'm going to put him right here, right next to this other one. Alright, next we have the giant sloth looking thing. These things are pretty cool. They take Megalania kibble, that giant lizard thing we tamed earlier, just a little while ago. And I would suggest using that because they are a super slow tame otherwise. And they're pretty cool. They're really strong, relatively fast. They've got like a pound on the ground or the swipe with their big old clawed hands. They run kind of like a gorilla with a long tail and a cuter face. And they can kill things pretty quickly. This turtle it takes out relatively quickly. My Megatherium though is pretty strong because it's a max tame. Anyways, that's pretty much it for that guy. It was a pretty quick explanation. And have a great day, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it wasn't too long. Thanks for watching.